Hello, everybody. I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're going over an article called Car Camping. Yes, this is one that we can get a little bit excited about. It's a happy one. There's no one dying, nobody being fired, no weird sort of situations happening with the economy. This is just people deciding to have a nice little camping time in their car. And although there's a little bit of trouble in the article, it's mostly a positive message. Do you guys like to camp?
I do.
Okay.
I really like camping. I've been doing it since I was young. Me and my dad always go camping every time I go back to the UK, almost, if the weather's good. Or even if the weather's not good, actually.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? It's England. We've been camping in terrible weather many times.
I'm sure.
Which, there are moments when it has felt difficult, when it's wet and cold, but mostly I just love it.
Nice. And it's tent camping?
Yes.
I suppose. Okay.
My dad has a ton of equipment. Yes, it's all the full sort of traditional do-it-yourself, carry your own tent, cook your own food. We do camp on a campsite. Obviously, it's illegal. There's pretty much nowhere in England that's considered wild or free land where you can just camp. So there's always facilities. Sometimes good ones, sometimes not so good ones.
Yeah.
So it's lovely.
Yeah, that was one thing. I wanted to go camping here, but that was one thing that was really hard to find is a place to camp that's not next to another person. Because to me, it adds stress. Like I want to be stress-free on camping, and people add stress to my life.
Quiet.
Yes, exactly. And it's not going to be quiet when 3 people are playing their music or cooking their food or next around you. That was difficult.
Can you go wild camping in America? Are there places where you can just go
absolutely.
Anywhere?
Now, I think technically you're supposed to avoid government like land and stuff. However, you can inform them, and often if you inform them, they're like, yeah, go ahead and go camping. But there's plenty of places where you can just go camping, and no one will know when you die.
If you don't come back, you don't come back.
If you don't come back, you don't come back. I feel like Russia's pretty much the same.
Yeah, definitely. The Russians love camping, but it's very raw compared to what I'd experienced before. Yeah. Half the time, they don't even take a tent.
Oh, they're just, okay.
Just a sleeping bag and a bottle of vodka.
To stay warm.
I'm serious, In the summertime. They don't do that in the winter. They're not,
exactly.
They don't have a death wish. But
no, in the winter they go to, what was that called? The Volotskis Pass, whatever? They just go to that pass and disappear forever.
Gosh, that was a scary one.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get an article on that.
That'd be so cool. I love that story. Have you ever slept in your car?
I've never had a car. Oh. I can't drive. You remember this, right?
Yeah, I know you haven't drive, but have you slept in a car?
I've never slept in anyone's car. No, I don't think so.
What about even a what are they called? A caravan?
Oh, camper van. Yes, I have.
Camper van. Oh, that's close.
Although, I've also slept in a caravan, because caravan is the separate one. It's the car pulling a caravan.
I see,
and then there's the one where it's all integrated, camper van.
Okay.
And yes, we have stayed in those.
Yeah, okay. I guess technically sleeping in a motor vehicle.
Yes, close.
Or something towed by one. Oh, well, such is life.
How about you, John? Have you slept in your car, like actually in your car?
Yeah, I have a couple times. And that was...
what reason?
There was once because I had nowhere else to sleep for that day. And then once it was because I was... What was the reason? I think I just wanted to sleep in the car. And I was pretty far from home. And I was like, it's better just to sleep in a car rather than get a hotel room, like cheaper. There was some reason I couldn't remember, or I can't remember. But yeah, I've done it twice, and both times my back was really hating me, and I did not sleep well. Yeah, car sleeping is not very good sleeping.
So you were just in the front seat?
Yep, just lowering it down. I highly suggest against that. The back seat, even though it's much smaller for someone like me, might be much more comfortable. But yeah, it was the front seat, bucket seat sort of. No. I vote against that. I veto that. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the article. Go ahead and read the summary, or hopefully the whole article if you have time.
Car camping. During the worst years of the pandemic, people looked for safer ways to take a vacation. This resulted in a spike in popularity of car camping, also known as chabak. Korea is a good place to car camp since crime rates are low, weather is mild, and there are plenty of scenic spots to park near. But when campers fill up regular parking lots, it causes problems. Authorities plan to crack down on unauthorized chabak, but they will also expand infrastructure for responsible car camping.